Kathy Bates.
Kathleen Doyle. Kathy Bates is an American actress and film director. After appearing in several minor roles in film and television during the 1970s and the 1980s, Bates rose to prominence with her performance in Misery, for which she won both the Academy Award for Best Actress and a Golden Globe. She followed this with major roles in Fried Green Tomatoes and Dolores Claiborne, before playing a featured role as Molly Brown in Titanic. She received a Tony Award nomination for her 1983 performance in the Broadway play Night, Mother. She won a Screen Actors Guild Award for her performance in Primary Colors, 1998, for which she also received an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. She was also nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for About Schmidt, 2002. Her television work has resulted in 11 Emmy Award nominations, 2 of which were for her starring role on the television series Harry's Law, and most recently, a win for her acclaimed guest appearance on the CBS sitcom 2.5 Men as the ghost of Charlie Harper, a role formerly portrayed by Charlie Sheen. She most recently co-starred in the 3rd season of the FX television series American Horror Story, portraying Delphine LaLaurie.
Early life.
Bates was born in Memphis, Tennessee, the youngest of 3 daughters of Bertie Kathleen, née Talbot. 1907 to 1997, a homemaker, and Langdon Doyle Bates, 1900 to 1989, a mechanical engineer. Her paternal grandfather was lawyer and author Finis L. Bates. One of her great-great-grandfathers emigrated from Ireland to New Orleans, Louisiana, and served as President Andrew Jackson's doctor. She graduated from White Station High School, and later attended Southern Methodist University, where she majored in theater, is a member of Alpha Delta Pi sorority, and graduated in 1969. She moved to New York City in 1970 to pursue an acting career. She was raised Methodist.
Career.
Bates' history of Broadway appearances includes Lanford Wilson's 5th of July and the Robert Altman-directed Come Back to the Five and Dime, Jimmy Dean opposite Karen Black and Cher. She received a Tony Award nomination in 1983 for her stage role in the Pulitzer Prize-winning play Night, Mother opposite Anne Petoniak. The production of Night, Mother ran for more than a year. One of her other successful New York stage productions was, off-Broadway, in Terrence McNally's Frankie and Johnny in the Clair de Lune, which ran 533 performances. McNally specifically wrote the play for Bates and F. Murray Abraham, who had to drop out and was replaced by Kenneth Welsh. The play was later filmed as Frankie and Johnny, starring Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer. She succeeded Amy Irving in the off-Broadway production of The Road to Mecca in 1988. Bates' first feature film was the 1971 Milos Forman comedy Taking Off, credited as Bobo Bates, wherein she sings an original song Even Horses Had Wings. Bates' next feature was the Dustin Hoffman film Straight Time, 1978. In 1977, Bates made her soap opera debut as Phyllis on NBC's soap opera The Doctors. From 1983 to 1984, she played prison inmate Belle Boddle on All My Children, and from 1984 to 1985, she played Evelyn Maddox on One Life to Live. In 1990, she would appear again with Hoffman in Warren Beatty's Dick Tracy as a stenographer. She appeared in films such as Summer Heat and The Morning After, while guest starring in television shows such as L.A. Law, before landing the role of obsessed fan Annie Wilkes, who holds her favorite author, played by James Caan, captive, in the 1990 thriller film Misery, based on the Stephen King novel. Bates received her first Academy Award nomination for that role, winning Best Actress. Soon after, she starred with Jessica Tandy in the acclaimed 1991 movie Fried Green Tomatoes, based on the novel by comedic actress Fannie Flagg. In 1995, Bates played the title character in Dolores Claiborne, a film adaptation of another Stephen King novel, although she was not nominated for an Oscar. In 1997, Bates played Molly Brown in James Cameron's Titanic. Based on the 1912 sinking of the RMS Titanic, The film went on to earn more than $1.8 billion in box office receipts worldwide. Bates also excelled in her role as the acid-tongued dustbuster political advisor Libby Holden in the 1998 drama film Primary Colors, which was adapted from the book in which political journalist Joe Klein novelized his experiences on the presidential campaign trail in 1991 to 1992. For this performance, she received her second Academy Award nomination, for Best Supporting Actress. In 2002 she received her third nomination, for About Schmidt. More recently, she and Terry Bradshaw played the parents of Matthew McConaughey's character in the 2006 film Failure to Launch. Bates was featured in an uncredited cameo in the miniseries of Stephen King's The Stand. Bates has been nominated for an Emmy Award 8 times, Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Miniseries or a Movie, for her performance as Jay Leno's manager Helen Kushnick in HBO's The Late Shift, 1996, and, twice again in the same category, as Miss Hannigan in Disney's remake of Annie, 1999, and for the HBO Franklin Roosevelt biopic Warm Springs, 2005. She was nominated for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Miniseries or Movie for Lifetime Television's Ambulance Girl, 2006, which she also directed and received a Supporting Actress nomination for Alice. She appeared in 10 episodes of the HBO cable television series 6 Feet Under, for which she received an Emmy Award nomination for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Drama Series, as Bettina, in 2003. She also was nominated for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Comedy Series for Third Rock from the Sun in 1999, the same year that she was nominated for Outstanding Directing in a Miniseries or Movie for the Dashiell Hammett Lillian Hellman biopic Dash and Lily. She also had a recurring guest role on the American version of The Office as Jo Bennett. Starting in the 1990s, Bates forged a formidable career as a director. She has directed episodes of Homicide, Life on the Street, NYPD Blue, Oz, 6 Feet Under, and Everwood. Bates directed the television movies Dash and Lily and the self-starring Ambulance Girl. She directed and co-starred in Have Mercy, 2006, with Melanie Griffith. In 2008, she re-teamed with Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet in Revolutionary Road. She starred in David E. Kelley's legal drama Harry's Law, which began airing on NBC on January 17, 2011, but was cancelled on May 14, 2012. In 2012, Bates made a guest appearance on 2.5 Men as the ghost of Charlie Harper on the episode, Why We Gave Up Women, which aired on April 30, 2012. In the episode, Charlie has returned as a ghost to haunt his brother, Alan, John Cryer. He tells Alan that after a life of womanizing and debauchery, he was sent to hell and condemned to spend eternity in a woman's body. This guest appearance resulted in Bates winning the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Comedy Series. It was Bates' first Emmy win after 9 nominations. In 2013, she began starring in the American Horror Story series' 3rd season, Coven as Delphine LaLaurie, an immortal racist who is brought back into the modern world after spending years buried alive.
Affiliations.
Bates is the executive committee chair of the Actors Branch of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences Board of Governors.
Cancer battles.
Bates has successfully battled ovarian cancer since her diagnosis in 2003. In September 2012, she revealed via Twitter that she had been diagnosed with breast cancer 2 months earlier and had undergone a double mastectomy.
Filmography. Television. Awards and nominations.